Okay, so I'm just working that white into that color as I go down to lighten that up. All right, so now I'm going to go on the other side. And I'm going to, so there's where I added my mother color. So I'm just going to add a bit more of that base flesh here so I have enough. And add my mother color. And this will work for my shadows. And I'm going to be working kind of the opposite way. Or I suppose, yeah. And to that, down here, I'm going to add a little bit of white. And a little bit more white. You see the difference between those. And now I'm going to go darker by moving my way up. So that I get darker all the way up. Okay, so now this is going to be the basis of my color palette for my portrait. Into this I can move back and forth between these colors, so I can have my base here that I wouldn't use very much of that straight out, but you can see all the different values, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can continue to go down. And here also I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can start to move this way also so that I end up with 5, 6, 7, 8. And then to this I can continue also to add maybe more blues in some areas where I need this desaturated a little bit more. Okay, I know hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. And now I'm going to start to apply this to my canvas. Looking at this, I'm still feeling that it might be a little too peachy for me. So out the gate here, it's kind of hard to get this done exactly right. So I'm going to add mother color to this on this side. See if I can desaturate. There we go. Okay, I think I like that a little bit better. All right. So let's just put my, excuse me, my colors back. Turn that around. All right. And get out my picture again. So there we are. Let me just line everything up. I think we're good. And now I will switch over to my color photo here. All right. What brush was I using? This one? Okay, so wetting my brush with a little bit of Terps. I know that this was my first choice. Get my husband to edit out all the stuff I don't need. I think it was this one. All right, so once again, I'm going to start now working, excuse me, from my darks to my lights on the face. So I'm going to go in and start right here with my darkest color and start just laying that down where I see that I need my darks. I'm going to put a little bit more blue in that. Like I say, I like to use a fairly large brush, larger than you might want, but yeah, I like to just lay these colors in. I can add a little bit of Terps to this. It doesn't, but not as much as I had the first time. I'm just going to put these colors down, a little bit under the nose. Looking at these dark shadow areas, and that's where I'm laying down this color. Switch my brush and put a few of this, just a few of these dots inside the mouth, corners of the mouth. Just a few in the gaps of the teeth. just to remind me that those teeth are there. So also in here now, I will get back into the eye color later. I just want to be able to lay those colors in so that I know where those darks are. All right, so I'm going to work my way down now with my brush. And I know I have this habit of working with a dirty brush. I've said that before. It just gives me another value of mixing. Have my colors, so staying in my desaturated values here, and I'm just kind of picking them out and laying this color down. So I'll be working, jumping back and forth between all of these colors as I go. We're a little bit warmer in the cheek area, so not a lot of blending going on here right now actually. Just these colors being laid down. And that's the beauty with oils. You have lots of blending time with oils, which is really nice. They don't dry right away. So I've really jumped up to a lighter value here just to lay those down. Remind me where those colors are. Okay. Going back in here. Mid values on this side of the head. All right, so I'm going to continue painting, and once I get all of my value, my colors in, then I will come back and show you how that looks before I do any blending. Okay, here you can see that I've laid in or blocked in a lot of the colors on the face, and you can see that I don't really worry about blending. So I just want to get things blocked in. I prefer this type of painting, though I know there are a lot of you that like to do high realism and nice smooth transitions of colors, and I will show you how to do that. I just came back, turn this video back on because I want to just show you how it is that I go about blocking in. And I'm not using a really small brush, it's dirty and it's full of paint. And I'm just now blocking in along the ear. So I look for my values in my color mix that I have here. It kind of gets messed up as I paint. And I'm just kind of picking up those colors as I see them, and I just tick them in and leave them, okay? So that there's not a lot of blending. This is the inside of the ear that's going on. I see a little bit of shadow here. I'm just going to tick that shadow in, okay? Now along the mouth, so I think I will tidy my brush a little bit here. Maybe go to this smaller one. I want to get a little bit of those lip lines in. So here's that base that I mixed at the very beginning, that orange value. And to that, I'm going to add a little bit more of my red and then some of my white in here, just so that I can get a little redder lip. Maybe a little bit of mother into that. Not too much mother color, but I don't know, maybe that's good. All right, so I'm going to start with that by just pulling that in or ticking it in along the lip line there. Maybe a bit more red. Now, quite often you will see with lips that the base of the lip almost disappears into the gully. They're going down into the chin. And the older we get, unfortunately, the softer this lip line becomes. All right, so that is where we have to adjust our color. So I'm going to be coming in with more white there. Let's see if I can pick up, I might have to get some paint off my brush here. Pick up a bit more lighter color in here and just lay that on so that I can easily come in and separate that line later on with the gully in the chin. And the same here along